boyfriend said I was just for fun after 5 years together while his ex was marriage material. His cousin proposed 6 months later. Ryan and I had been together for 5 years and lived in the same apartment for 3. We split rent, had a shared bank account for bills, and his family invited me to every holiday like I was already part of the family. His mom called me her future daughter-in-law at every family dinner, and Ryan would just smile and squeeze my hand. We'd talked about marriage plenty of times, and he always said he wanted to do it right, save up for a nice ring and proposal that I deserved. I believed him because why wouldn't I after 5 years of building a life together? Everything was perfect until his cousin Ethan came back from working overseas, and they had their big reunion night out. I was supposed to go, but got called into a work emergency last minute. Ryan said he'd be home early since it was just catching up with Ethan and a few old friends. He didn't come home until 4 in the morning, completely wasted. The next day, Ethan added me on social media and started being really friendly, commenting on my posts and sending funny memes. Ryan said Ethan was always like that, super social and friendly with everyone. I thought it was nice that his cousin wanted to get to know me better. 2 weeks later, we were at Ryan's friend Todd's barbecue, and I went inside to grab more drinks from the kitchen. The window was open and I could hear the guys talking on the patio. Todd was asking Ryan when he was finally going to propose since we'd been together forever. Ryan laughed and said, marriage was for girls you wanted to build something real with, not girls like me who were just for fun. He actually said I was a good time, but not wife material. His friend asked what that meant, and Ryan said some girls you date and some girls you marry, and he'd already met the girl he wanted to marry back in college, his first girlfriend Alyssa, who dumped him sophomore year. He said he still checked her social media every day, and that she was the one who got away. He said I was convenient and fun, but when Alyssa was ready to settle down, he'd be there waiting. They all laughed about how I kept dropping hints about rings and wedding venues while Ryan was just running out the clock. I stood in that kitchen holding beer bottles while my whole relationship crumbled in my head. 5 years of my life with someone who saw me as a placeholder. Every I love you was a lie. Every future plan we made was just him killing time. I walked back outside and acted completely normal, handed out the beers, sat next to Ryan like nothing happened. He put his arm around me and I let him, even though my skin was crawling. That night I started planning. First, I stopped doing all the girlfriend things Ryan had gotten used to. No more packing his lunch, no more doing his laundry with mine, no more scheduling his appointments or reminding him about his mom's birthday. Ethan kept texting me funny stuff and I started responding more, having actual conversations. He'd ask about my day and remember things I told him. He complimented my promotion at work while Ryan hadn't even noticed I'd gotten one. When Ethan asked if I wanted to grab coffee and catch up since we barely knew each other despite me dating Ryan for years, I said yes. We met up and talked for 3 hours. He told me he'd been impressed with how I handled Ryan's family, especially his difficult sister who hated everyone. He said Ryan was lucky to have someone so patient and understanding. I almost cried because it was the first time in months someone had said something nice about me as a partner. We started having coffee every week, then lunch, then dinner. When Ryan was working late, which was always, Ethan would pick restaurants I mentioned wanting to try, remember how I liked my coffee, ask about presentations I was nervous about, everything Ryan should have been doing, but wasn't. After 2 months of this, Ethan told me he had feelings for me. He said he knew it was complicated with Ryan, but he couldn't watch his cousin waste what they had. He said Ryan talked about me like I was temporary, and it made him sick because I deserved someone who saw me as their future, not their placeholder. He said he'd been in love with me since that first family dinner where I helped his grandmother with her walker without being asked. That night I went home and told Ryan we needed to talk. I said I knew about his conversation at Todd's barbecue, about Alyssa, about me being just for fun. His face went white and he started scrambling, saying it was just guy talk, that he didn't mean it, that he loved me. I asked him to propose right then if he loved me. He said he wasn't ready. After 5 years, he wasn't ready. I packed my stuff that night. Ethan helped me move into my new apartment the next day. Ryan called and texted nonstop, saying we could work it out, that he'd change, that he'd propose if that's what I wanted. A month later, Ethan and I were officially together. Ryan lost his mind when he found out at the next family dinner. Full story on channel, link below.